Hello, it's Seyi Farms again. Welcome to our channel once again. If today is your first time here, please do well to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, like and share our videos. Also, don't forget to comment in our comment section so that we can know your thoughts. So today, we are installing a 3,000 capacity tilapia fish farm at Fadama here in Accra. As usual, we are using the sustainable smart fish farming technology system. With that, we try to reduce mortality to its barest minimum. Usually, it's supposed to be below 1%. We use probiotics to prevent regular changing of water. We also try as much as possible to reduce feeding costs and helps in faster growth rate. So we ask, how do we need to get this done? First of foremost, you need to get access to a good source of water. Then you get your fish tank in an enclosed area. Normally, we suggest an enclosed area so that you can prevent people from tampering with your fish farm or your fishes. Okay, your fish farm is not a tourist attraction site. Okay, it's your business, so we suggest you place your tank in an enclosed area. Also, you need access to sunlight. Okay, there are certain vitamins that the sun gives to the fishes. Okay, so you need to expose your tank to adequate sunlight. Another thing that you need is healthy fingerlings from a trusted source or a trusted farm, or what we normally call the hatchery. These days there are so many people doing so many kinds of hatcheries. We have the frozen hatchery and we have the natural hatchery. Okay, so you need to get the best fingerlings that will grow fast and be very low in mortality. Then another thing is to get the right probiotics. Okay, we have the water and sand probiotics, and then we have the feed additives. You also need the right feeding. Another thing you need is the aerator for oxygen. Your fishes or your tilapia always needs oxygen. In our sustainable smart fish farming technology, the feed we normally use is azolla and duckweed. So instead of spending so much money buying conventional feed, what you can also use is the duckweed and then the azolla. At the end of the day, you get the same result. Okay, somebody using the conventional feed for 6 months and you are using let's say the duckweed and then the azolla, you will get the same result. If the person gets about 600 grams per tilapia at the end of the month, you are also going to get the same thing. Maybe sometimes a little bit much better. So right now, let's look at the probiotics that we use. Okay, we use 4 different kinds of probiotics. We have the Aqua Fish, the Aqua Plus, the Biogut, and then the Pond Clarifier. You know, most of these probiotics prevent smelling, and it also prevents excess ammonia in your pond. You know, the number one enemy of the fish farmer is ammonia. So with these probiotics, they breaks down ammonia to nitrite, and then from nitrite to nitrate in seconds. Okay, with presence of ammonia in your pond, your fishes are going to die immediately. Okay, so to prevent this, you need the Aqua Fish, the Aqua Plus, the Pond Clarifier, and the Biogut to prevent the smelling, build up of ammonia, and then build up of algae in your pond. Okay, so all these probiotics are sound feed and water additives that you need. This probiotics also helps you to manage water well. Okay, so that will prevent you from changing water regularly. You know, one headache of a fish farmer is changing of water regularly. Some people go to the extent of changing water at least twice a week. That is not only hectic, it's also not cost effective. Okay, assuming changing about 100,000 liters of water every week, you can imagine how much that will cost you. Okay, so these probiotics will help you not to be changing water regularly. Okay, what we do is water exchange, where you bring out part of or partial of the water from the 5th week and replace with the same quantity, let's say 10% of the water. Okay, so if you have your water in your pond from the 5th week, all that you have to do is to bring out about 10% of the water and replace with another 10% of the water. Another thing that these probiotics do is to improve growth performance. Okay, is to improve growth performance. One thing that you need as a farmer is to see your fishes or your culture grow. Okay, at least from fingerling stage to maybe 6, 7, 8 months, your fingerlings should have a required weight for you to harvest and for you to make the required profit from. Okay, so these probiotics will help you to it will help in improving the growth rate of your culture. It also helps in disease resistance. Okay, it helps in disease resistance, especially if you are using the Biogut. If you are using the Biogut, it helps reduce. The Biogut is a feed additive. It helps to reduce diseases a lot. It also helps in stress reduction. You know, one thing about tilapia is they don't like stress. Okay, they don't like stress. That's why if there's a change in their metabolism, feeding becomes difficult and growth rate stalls. Okay, so one thing that you need much is for your culture or your tilapia to have much reduction in stress. Okay, so another thing that it helps in doing is that it helps in enhance immunity. Okay, immunity, that's helping the fish not to be, I mean, being struck with diseases often. Okay, it also reduces in mortality rate. Assuming you have a culture of about 1,000, then maybe halfway through your culture, maybe in 4 months, then you are losing about almost 60% of your culture. You'll be disappointed, and maybe you think fish farming is not for you. Okay, so another most important thing is that it reduces mortality a lot. Okay, apart from that, we are going to look at aerators. Aerators. Okay, aerators helps in improving the fish health. Okay, it also helps in increase oxygen levels. Your fishes always need these aerators because they always need oxygen. Tilapia is another breed of fishes altogether. Okay, they helps in giving the fishes enough energy, oxygen. With enough oxygen, they get enough energy, and with enough energy, they will feed very well. They will feed very, very well. Apart from that, it helps in improved water circulation. Okay, your water in your pond will circulate evenly. the water in the pond will circulate evenly. Okay, so this is what we've done at Fadama today. As time goes on, we are going to bring you more of this. Once again, if today is your first time here, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the bell notification, like and share our videos. Don't forget to comment in our comment section. Okay, till we see you in the next one again. This is Seyi Farms. Bye bye.